Hello everyone, my name is Greg and I'm from the Asia Pacific team. Today I'll be introducing to you the Yoga Book 9i. So the Yoga Book 9i is our blockbuster release this year, and it's something that elevates on whatever you know about convertibles. So before I open this up, let's have a look, spend some time, right, to appreciate how beautiful this product is from the sides. All right, you've got a mirror finish that's polished, right? This is made possible with precision CNC, and also more importantly, it comes in a signature tail color that evokes eco consciousness. All right, let's open this up. So as I open this up, you realize that this is no ordinary laptop. It comes in with two displays, all right, and it also has a animated wallpaper that animates as I open and close the lid. Really charming. Okay, so how do I get started? Let's start off with the gorgeous display. So what you see right here is two symmetrical pure side OLED display that covers 100% of DCI P3 color gamut. So you get really accurate colors, you get really sharp images. It is ideal for content creators. So to initiate the keyboard, to get things going, it's through a very simple 8-finger gesture. Let me just show you right in front here. So the 8-finger gesture like that, just tap it and the keyboard appears. So what you see right here is the keyboard, and there's the touchpad. So the touchpad is H to H. So that means that, for example, even when I am touching it from the sides and at the rear corner, my inputs are still captured. As you can see, the cursor is still moving. But if you want something more familiar, right, more traditional, you can always change it to a standard touchpad that is positioned in the center of the keyboard layout. So of course, to allow people to ease into the whole experience of using a virtual keyboard, there are a lot of options available for you to toggle. So for example, you could adjust the opacity, which I usually keep it at the maximum level. There's also vibration level that you could play around with. 0 meaning no vibration, up to a level 3, and also on and off of the sound. So with all enabled, what you get is, number one, you get the vibration and when your fingers land on all these keycaps, and also the reassuring sound that your inputs are well captured. Okay, so let's move along with more gestures. So I've got YouTube, and I want it to open across both displays. So with the 5-finger gesture, waterfall mode is activated. So I get a endless scrolling experience that is not just beautiful, but it's also very dynamic as well. Yeah. Okay, let me just hop on to the accessory pack. So this is where things get really elevated. So what you see is the laptop in the laptop mode. So with the folio case, it allows for more usage modes, starting with the scroll mode. So scroll mode allows for two landscape displays to be displaying content. So for example, what I could be doing is probably I have a PowerPoint on one side. All right, let me just open one of the files that I've created previously. I could put it to slideshow, and then when I get into a Zoom call or a Teams call, I could share just the bottom screen, and I still have the confidence monitor right in this very small package. But more importantly, because it's a 360 hinge, you could put it to tent mode, and when it's in tent mode, you still get the same screen on both sides, but this time around, it allows for a very interesting usage scenario. So just imagine, right, I'm now in a cafe, okay, and I need to do a presentation to a client, right? So I could easily present on one side. I know what's the next slide, what the next slide is going to be. I've got notes to reference, and I could also highlight over certain areas or certain pointers that I think are really important. For example, the guest list is extremely important. So I could highlight right here, and my inputs are captured and reflected on the other side as well. So, we sort of like maintain the personal space of both parties. Interesting, right? Okay, sure. So let me just bring you back to the dual screen orientation. So I've talked about the scroll mode. So let's go to the book mode. So good book mode is equivalent to having two portrait displays on both sides. All right, so what are the few possibilities with the book mode? Let me just show you what I feel might be useful for you. So for example, I could have Visual Studio Code on one side. Let's see where on this screen. Or maybe I'll put it to the other screen. All right, I can have a tutorial on no, how to program. Coding tutorial. All right, I could learn about coding on one side and then test it and then try coding on the other side. So it allows me to be extremely productive. And other scenarios would be editing of a Word document on one screen and also having a reference material on the other side. Yeah. So if you notice at all points of my presentation, the sound bar is always pointed towards the user. And this is something that we have kept with the Yoga Book 9i that is inherited from the Yoga Book. So it is a Bowers and Wilkins setup. All right, it supports spatial audio and Dolby Atmos. So at any point in time, regardless of the orientation, the speakers are pointing towards you. So you get extremely precise and great sound that fills the entire space around you. So this is the Yoga Book 9i, and I hope you guys enjoy this introduction as much as I did introducing. Thank you.